Money, money, money! What's up, guys? It's another great day to bill search, so let's just jump right into it. If you're new to the channel, I go through loose paper currency when I have it. Usually goes to bill money. Or I get stuff out of the ATM and I go through it and I show you what you can find in your paper currency and also coins and other videos that's worth really good money. So enough yapping, let's get to it. Series 2021. Looking for repetition, the serial number, funky print, things like that. Without even pulling in, you can see this 8 is sitting a little low. That's known as a stuck digit. If they're really dramatic, can be worth a little bit of money. A couple bucks over face value. Nothing crazy on the back. I love the Lincoln Memorial. Just visited that when I went to Washington like a little while ago. It's pretty cool. Extra ink on the 7, 2017A, 2017, and 2013. Really, really common. I've seen it a little bit on 2021. What that is just when they re-ink. I don't know why it's on that digit. Maybe it's a slight anti-counterfeiting measure. They just don't advertise. But it's just excessive ink from when they re-ink everything during the printing process. It's 3 phases for notes. For 1s and 2s, it's only really kind of 2 phases. But during those processes, they change up not only ink tones, but also re-ink everything. Some cool repetition in the front, funky print in the back, little stuck digits there, but not enough to call home about. If it was more repetition, as in the whole serial number, I would have held on to it. Really good condition, though. It's what you're looking for, at least in circulated stuff. The new signatures, by the way, when I went and did my tour of the BEP and watched money get created, they said it's going to be sometime next year when we'll see the new notes that no longer have these signatures on them. If you're unaware, anytime, excuse me, the office switches over for the executive branch, the presidential seat, they also change out the Secretary of the Treasury and the Treasurer. I mean, of course, they have the option to retain them, but generally speaking, they swap them out. Nothing crazy so far. Thanks to those that, my head's up in the clouds sometimes. So in a couple of older videos, some people have pointed out some stuff I've missed. I went back before I spent it and actually held on to them. So I appreciate that. Nothing nuts so far. Keep an eye out on 10s, 20s, anything that has the color shifting ink. Sometimes you can see issues with that print. It's called a contaminated inkwell. It's basically, sounds just like it. It's when it's a cool way of saying we screwed up and we mixed the ink wrong, or some sort of discrepancy happened in the disbursement of the ink together within the mixing equipment at the BEP, and it comes out generally super dark. It'll be like almost a greenish tone as opposed to the bronze and kind of the coppery color they have there. Anywho, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of cool. I call these double year notes, but I don't really hold on to them. 1431, 1527. If it was dates that fell in U.S. history, although it's brief compared to world history, I would have held on to it, but nothing crazy. This one's also water damage. You can tell by the waviness and the depletion and the durability of it. The year 2031, just around the corner. Crazy how time flies. Also check out intricate detail points around the Lincoln Memorial. Kind of cool here. Would have been nice to have a 6 on the end here. Would have been kind of a, well, I call them bookends because they go from, the same 2 digits and then reversed. Then with this double repeater, or, well, double-digit repeater, rather, in the middle here. I would have really liked that, but it's a little too far off number-wise for me to hold on to. Nothing going on there. Flippity-flop this around. Same dealio. Keep an eye out here. These are a little more noticeable when there is an ink issue. These will be kind of like, instead of this silvery color, almost like a dark hue of green, similar to the lettering, or I'm sorry, the seal, if I can talk. Almost the seal color, serial number color. Nothing there. And little repetition, but nothing else to really hold on to. Back of the note, since I haven't really talked about that, on $1 bills, I do have a video that talks all about reverse errors. Actually, I have a few videos. Putting together a course on that. I know courses sound super boring. But YouTube did a cool thing. We got chosen to be a part of it. You can go to the main channel page, click courses, and or the community page, and you'll see a bunch of stuff that's, organized a little better. Anyway, I said all that to say this, which is on the reverse of $1 notes, which I'll get to on this one. Nothing on the front there. On the reverse, keep an eye out around primarily the Great Seal. There's a lot of intricate detail points and stuff like that, so keep an eye out there as far as like ink issues. And then on ones, really, they just pump them out so much in 50-note sheets now, and have for a little while, that there can be some discrepancy. So if it's shifted a little bit, if there's some ink issues, but the QA process at the BEP is pretty stern, really. I saw them pull probably 40 sheets that they were going to just, dice up and do whatever with. So nothing yet. Centered pretty good. This one's really nicely centered, but folded and beat up. Flip this bad boy around. 2, 3, 2, 3. Nice ending there. Little bit of stuck digit. You can see how the 2, 3 is sitting a little high. Other than that, nothing crazy. Nothing on the back. Hey, nice little kind of trinary note. 3835. Would have been cool if it would have been a radar note, repeated itself forward and backward, backward and forward, but I love trinary notes. There are a ton of them, of course, so most people would, consider them just collectible. If they're clumped together, like it's all the 3s together, all the 5s together, then the 8s together, they can actually command a little value then, I think, because it's more of a fancy serial number in full then. Also, if they, trinary notes make up dates and birthday note type of stuff, that's another thing. Now, this one's damaged. Somebody's ran a pen. It's really common. At a lot of places, they just run a pen rather than stamping it or marking the strap of the notes. But anyway, trinaries, they're collectible. They're not worth more than face value unless under the right conditions. But I'm greedy for a find in this bill search, so I'll set it aside. 2021 series. Little bit of a smear. You can't see it much here in the camera, but between the 5 and the 8. Now, if it's obscuring parts of the serial number, then you got something. Getting down there. Thanks for sticking with me. Last 3. I'll go ahead and fix these 2 on the end here. There we go. And we'll finish up. 2013 series. Keep an eye out for over inks in the serial number, but they have to be heavy. This one's been damaged by water, folded up, beat up. Some 3s, some 5s, but nothing crazy. Changes to $10 notes. The design change should be announced by the end of the year, but you know how the government is here in America. You never know. It could be in 2087, and then they'll still be talking about the new design. But we should hear about it, and I'll keep you guys up to date on that. Beat up. You can see how well the printing process reserves. I don't know why I'm double pinky pointing, but... you can see how well the printing process does in our 3-phase and 2-phase for ones, but intaglio process of printing where the seals and serial numbers are printed in a different fashion, therefore retaining quality a bit more when you have this much of a jacked up note. Anywho, small find. It ain't worth nothing over face value, but I like it. It's a little trinary note. I think it's a ode to something you should look for that could be worth money. This one's still $20. It'll go towards the water bill. Hopefully you've had better luck in your searches lately. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you there. And I'll see you in the next video.